which shows that we've been playing around with this issue for better than 30 years.
Yep.
And that we've had 2 advisory referendums, which council was not obliged to act upon.
With no price tags attached.
No, they both had price tags attached to them.
When were these?
Well, the 1981,
The
I don't know,
300,000?
there were 282. I'm not, I can't say that that was actually had money in it. But the first referendum passed 2-1, okay, 429, 213. Second referendum in 1990, there's the wording of the referendum right there. And that passed, again, 2-1, 515 to 247. And so forth, okay? That's just for your background. I just want you to have that. I don't want to discuss it much now.
Okay.
Second page, where we are now. The lake's probably as dry as it's going to get. The 2007 capital budget has $25K in it for engineering studies this year, and it projects another $25K in capital spending plan for next year. Number of citizens are getting antsy about when something's actually going to be done about the lake. I've received letters and phone calls, and I've attached to your packets a copy of 2 letters that I've received, and you can review those at your leisure. In the Park and Recreation 5-year plan the council approved in March wants to do this in 2009, okay, dredging of the lake. And Sol has basically told both the Park and Recreation Board and the Public Works Committee that it's time for the city to pick up the ball, that they've done about as much as they can. And then on a related note, just because you should know that it's coming, there's issues about the stone walls, the retaining walls on Allen Creek. So some options for how to proceed. This is my, a recommendation. It's not the only thing. We got to talk about this, but I think we ought to immediately begin to get solid cost figures from a respected engineer on dredging Lake Leota. No matter what those numbers are, we should choose, and choose very soon, one of the following options in time to get a possible referendum on the ballot for either November 9th or February 19th, which is presidential primary day, or April 2008, when it will be the election for city council and mayor. And these are the possibilities that I see. The city council authorizes the borrowing of the necessary amount on its own account, and no referendum is necessary. The city authorizes an advisory referendum for the 3rd time. The city authorizes a binding referendum on one of the same dates that are mentioned up there. Fourth one is that the city decides not to dredge the lake in the immediate future and authorizes filling the lake this fall for an indefinite period. It's possible that with the sediment compaction from the drawdown that we may have 6 years before the lake is again at a critical stage. And then there are others. I don't pretend to say that these are all the options. These are the options I've thought of.